Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Tuesday. And thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, guys, as you can see, we're going to be looking at the latest member of the MasterVerse line from Wave 15, and which is the new Eternia Flying Fist He-Man. We'll take a look at the figure in the packaging. We'll look at the beautiful art it comes with. We'll do a semi-unboxing with this figure, which means I will take him out of the box right here, but I will keep him in its plastic prison, but we'll still have a better look at the figure, and we'll look at all the items it comes with. Of course, we'll compare this version of Flying Fist He-Man to his classic version, thanks to Pixel Dan and Dark Horse Comics, and the Origins version of Flying Fist. All right. So if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe afterwards. I hope you will hit that like button, and thank you so much, guys, for doing that. Hit that notification bell when you upload new videos, and please share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at the latest member of MasterVerse, the new Eternia Flying Fist He-Man. Okay, now he's the only figure I have in this wave of Wave 15. All right, and some very interesting things about this wave, which we'll talk about, and the artwork as well. Okay, so here we go. So here he is, old Flying Fist He-Man from the new Eternia line. Of course, you have the Mattel logo. We get the updated MasterVerse logo here with the rocks blasting around it. Get the 30 points of articulation. And there's old Flying Fist He-Man right there from the new Eternia line. All right, a much different take on Flying Fists. You have the shield right there, the iconic shield for Flying Fists. There's a nice glamour shot of him right there. We have the new Master of the Universe, new Eternia, Flying Fist He-Man. You got Too Bad right here. You got the Eternia playset right there, or the castle right there in front of the packaging. All right, turn to the side for an amazing glamour shot of He-Man right there in his Flying Fist form. All right, turn to the back for a nice glamour shot of the action. With the action, I love it. I love the fact, like I said, they're giving us the actual figure itself around beautiful artwork right there. I love that. I love that mix of art right there. Of course, there is a Flying Fist. Right there, a little bio of him right there. We'll pause that right there. Now, what's interesting about this wave here, for the first time, I believe, that we only get 3 figures in this wave only. And every figure is new Eternia. New Eternia Fisto and new Eternia Evil Lyn. Now, I thought for some reason that the Vintage Collection was supposed to start during this wave as well. That the Vintage Collection of Skeletor, I thought, was supposed to be a part of this wave here, but I guess they pushed it back to further down, the timeline here. So very interesting that for the first time ever, we're only getting 3 figures on this wave. Now, I'm sure possibly I get like a deluxe figure or something else down the road, but right now, as you can see in the cross sell, only three figures. And once again, every figure is all new Eternia, and I gotta say that new Eternia is just nailing it. It's like hitting it home run after home run, and I'm kind of curious. I'm thinking, if you think about it, what would have happened if Mattel never gave us the new Eternia line for the MasterVerse line? Because, if they didn't do that, I don't know where this brand would be right now as far as figures. Now, I mean, you can argue and say that we might have just gotten this normal Flying Fist He-Man, which is great, or we already got Fisto, but maybe a different take on Fisto. I don't, maybe from the 2000X line. So I'm kind of curious, if they didn't give us the new Eternia brand, which to me has been absolutely nailing it in with the look and taking the the iconic look of these figures and just changing it up a bit, which is amazing. I love it. Like even the past couple of Mattel Creations exclusives for MasterVerse have been new Eternia figures. So I mean they're just doing an amazing job, and one of my favorite and my all-time favorite line so far in the MasterVerse line is the new Eternia line right here. But there you go. Of course, move back around. Now, this is very interesting. I want to show you this. Now, look at this. Now, this is, of course, the Sorceress. And I don't know if this was the choice of the artist are not giving this more of this pinkish, white, purplish like variants of her. I don't know if it's just, you know, they decided to do that to give it some more, you know, a different style or take on her. But I would not be surprised if you know, at some point we'll get a new Eternia sorceress, you know, for MasterVerse, and this will be the color variant they give us. And this might be like an Easter egg. I feel I'm not gonna hold my breath, but if they gave us this version of sorceress, you know, for the new Eternia line, I think that would be absolutely amazing. I love it. I love the purple and the white here and the pinkish look of her. It looks incredible. But then again, like I said, this might be just the artist giving it, you know, a different take, you know, for the artwork and the packaging here. So you might be, so maybe, just maybe, we might be getting an Easter egg of the new Eternia version of the sorceress here in this color variant right here. All right, back around. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and unbox him right here. And it's kind of, it was kind of cool that the fact that, you know, my video from, you know, yesterday showed you every loose version of He-Man in MasterVerse, and I was praying that this would come right after that, and it did. So I was very lucky, you know, that we just looked at every like loose version of He-Man. You know, He-Man being no stranger from MasterVerse, because it's He-Man. I mean, he's the most powerful man in the universe, the main hero here. So, yeah, right, here we go. And here he is. Here's old Flying Fist He-Man right here. A much closer look at him right here. Now, right off the bat, as you can see, a very, very different take in the armor of Flying Fist He-Man. As you can see, normally Flying Fist He-Man has that back metal metallic shine to the armor here. And what you can see here, that's not the case with new Eternia version of Flying Fist He-Man. He's got a more of a grayish tone to it. But one thing that is different, as you can see, the shoulder pads has these lion mouths here on the shoulder pads, which is cool. And I'm getting more of that King Grayskull, I don't know, not King Gray, like King He-Man variant of this figure here. It looks amazing. The gold right there on the bottom right there looks great. The H looks amazing. Big giant shield right there. You know, so I love the sash. I love the sash in front of the trunks right there. A different take on him. The boots. Of course, there's his weapon right there. Giant weapon right here. Right, back right here. I'm kind of curious once we do. And I do hope you guys will come back when we fully unbox him. I only have the one right now. But I hope to get a second one very soon on the channel to unbox. And I do hope you guys will join me for that. And I'm kind of curious that we I don't think he's gonna have that action call out feature with him with the spring loaded waist, but I'm kind of curious about this weapon here, the Flying Fist weapon here, if it's functional, you know, how it works and stuff like that. Now, also curious is that He-Man from MasterVerse is known for different face sculpts through like every version of He-Man, and for the most part, and I do have Flying Fist, Thunder Punch He-Man right here. I'll get them standing next to each other. For the most part, it's almost identical. Okay, from try to get the angle right here. They're very close, very, very close. In fact, it might be just the eyes, you know, the different paint job on the eyes. But I think for the first time, we've gotten a duplicate head sculpt for He-Man, which is amazing. I love it. Maybe this is the face sculpt they've chosen for the, you know, for He-Man, you know, for the upcoming figures right there. Now, of course, let's take a look at also any items it comes with He-Man here. Any extra hands, or maybe the power sword. Maybe might get. We do have some stuff here. Okay, we get He-Man back right here, front and center. So the packaging does have some stuff here. We'll take a look here real fast. Okay, what we got here? All right. Okay. So okay. So we get. Oh wow. Okay. So we get these gold variant hands right here. You can switch out with the normal hands, like gloves or something like that, The fist, 2 fists actually, right here. Go fist that you can plug in He-Man right there instead of you want to using his normal hands right there. Also, it looks like we get like some sort of like device or like a backpack right here. Oh, okay, when you probably fit in what would you call this here, guys? Hang on, sorry. This right here, this device right here, the flying fist device. You know, the punching device. I guess this goes in the back of him that you can store it, you know, on the back of him right there. Or maybe I don't think the shield can store back there. I don't think. I think it's more the flying fist device or weapon right here. You can see it plugs in right there in the back right there. It just fits right there. And of course you can snap this device on the back of him. The sash is not fabric. It's a very flexible rubber. Okay, not very flexible. Okay, it does move up, but you know I wouldn't want to like keep trying to bend it because I might get a crease in it. So I'm gonna hold off right there. I love the armor here. I love the tiger armor here. I'm getting a lot of that version of He-Man from Revolution, where he helped Teela help recreate the Eternia heavens, and a He-Man that at some point I feel we're gonna get in MasterVerse, and I also feel like it's it might be a 2-pack of He-Man and Teela, from MasterVerse. I would not doubt they do that, which would be fine, it'd be amazing. But I love it. I love the look of him. It's kind of, I do wish that the armor had that more of that back metal shine. And I do have my Origins version right there. Flying Fist He-Man, the normal variant right there. And you can see that really shiny metallic metal that goes with that version of Flying Fist right there. So I'm hoping that'd be kind of cool if the new Eternia version of Flying Fist had that same action call out where you twist and has the arms like that going back and forth. But unfortunately, I don't think it will because Thunder Punch He-Man did not have that featurette with the snapping effect. But hey, I never know. You never know. You never know. But there you go. Of course, let's take a look real fast at the classic version of Flying Fist He-Man. So here he is. Right there, the Flying Fist He-Man came out in 2015, and all the, of course, the items it came with, including the Power Sword, and also he was teamed up with Terra Claw Skeletor, right there. All right, there he is, front to back, side to side. Now, I'm not being sponsored by Dan or Dark Horse Comics, but I would highly recommend checking this book out here, The Toys of the Master of the Universe, right here. It's absolutely amazing. If you've been a long-time collector of this incredible brand, I recommend getting this book. It's amazing. Detailed, beautiful illustrations and photographs, of every figure that's come out. Right at the end of Classics, and unfortunately no Origins yet, but I hope that Dan, Pixel Dan, hopefully will make a sequel to this book with Origins and MasterVerse and everything else He-Man related, from CGI to the Turtles Grayskull, the Cartoon Collection, probably now the Thundercats as well. So, this is an amazing book, and I highly recommend it. And I'm not being sponsored by all, it's just word of mouth, free word of mouth here, how incredible this book is, all right? Gives you the Princess of Power, the 2000X, New Adventures. Like I said, beautifully detailed. Incredible. Illustrations, facts about it, fun facts, everything. I highly recommend this book right here. Great. Some interesting, interviews for some creators and artists, of this amazing brand here. All right. But back to Flying Fist He-Man here. A very, very good look of him. I love it. Only thing is that I wish they would have given us that more of that back metal shine to him. But you never know. We might get the normal variant of He-Man, Flying Fist He-Man, at some point. All right. Now, hang on. Okay, put everything back to normal here. Make sure nothing else is in there. All right. So I do hope, and don't get me wrong, I love He-Man and I love Skeletor, and I feel like every wave we get from MasterVerse at least in MasterVerse, we get a new version of He-Man and Skeletor, which is amazing. But I do hope that Mattel will, hit the brakes for a little bit, just a little bit on He-Man and Skeletor, and give other figures, a chance to, for us collectors to get, but don't get me wrong, like, if they give us, like, the 2000X version of He-Man in the next wave, I'll be happy, I'll be down for it. But, and I have a feeling at some point we'll get, the new Eternia version of Dragon Blaster Skeletor, or the new Eternia version of, Terraclaw Skeletor, because if Flying Fist is here, he's got to be just around the corner, at least Terraclaw Skeletor. But I do hope at some point we will get a little break. Don't get me wrong, I love He-Man, I love Skeletor, they're absolutely my two favorite figures of all time of this line, but I do hope that Mattel will just give it a little break, just, hold off for just a couple waves and give us figures that we will, something different, like a wave with no He-Man and no Skeletor, but, but then again, like I said, if they announced in Wave 16, Terraclaw Skeletor, or Dragon Blaster Skeletor, or, laser-powered Skeletor for Master, hey, I'll be absolutely down for that. I would love it. But I do hope that Mattel would just give it a little break, a little rest of He-Man, all right? But there you go, guys. There's a look at Flying Fist He-Man from the new Eternia line. I do hope to get the other figures very soon on the channel. I did find this version of He-Man. I'm just going to track down the other variants. And I hope to get them very soon so we can look at them and look and review them and hopefully do a semi-unboxing or maybe possibly a full unboxing. And like I said, I hope to get my second version of this He-Man here to do a full unboxing, to take a closer look at him. All right, and I hope you will join me for that. All right, so if you give me 1 second, guys, I'm going to put everything back in the packaging and we'll end the video. So hang on, guys. All right, everybody, as you can see, we're back to normal here with Flying Fist He-Man. A very good take on He-Man here. I love the look. I love, like I said, the lion shoulders right here. Looks great. The sash looks amazing. Not real fabric, which I wish, wish they could have given us a real fabric look. But everything else looks incredible. I like the fact, like I said, they're giving us almost the same exact head sculpt like Thunder Punch He-Man, so maybe they've decided on the head sculpt finally, or for this version of He-Man for MasterVerse. But there you go, guys. There's the look at the latest member of MasterVerse from Wave 15, the new Eternia Flying Fist He-Man, right there. So let me know in the comments below your thoughts and feelings about this. Alright, guys, I'd like to take the time now to, of course, thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. It's been a lot of fun. Alright, of course, don't forget to hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos. And tomorrow, just like He-Man, we'll look at every loose version of Skeletor I have in my MasterVerse line. Alright, so I hope you guys have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Take care, and have a good one, everybody.